Alright, for my anniversary, which is pretty cool, my wife ordered me the parts, the rebuild kit for the Kickstart on the Banshee, the O2 Banshee, which requires a bolt, a new bolt, a ball bearing, a spring, and a no-ring. What that is going to replace, what that's going to fix, oh, and another thing, I haven't even opened this yet. This is for my anniversary. She bought me the fuel line so I can start replacing the hard, dried ones because it's leaking everywhere. You can smell it before you see it coming. You can definitely hear it before you see it coming. You know, always pick the hardest ways to open.
You do.
Well, it wouldn't be me if I didn't.
I know.
And new little clips. Oh wow, it's pretty blue too. Awesome. Ah, cool. It's really cool when you have a woman that knows what you need before you even say anything.
You're going to want to bag that back because it's having gusty breezes.
It sure is, isn't it? What is that?
I have no idea.
Look at it. I can't read it. I don't have my glasses on. But anyway, today we're only going to repair the Kickstart because it's looking like it could possibly storm, and I don't want to get caught out here broken down so much stuff.
You're so difficult.
Yes, I am. But anyway, let me crank it up and give y'all an example of what it does when that needs to be replaced. That is it. That is what we're hopefully going to replace. It is a size 12. I'm using a deep well because that's the first thing that I grabbed. Doesn't necessarily have to be a deep well. I sure hope this thing ain't hard to get off. Oh, look at that. Alright.
And there you go.
And they normally have a screw, but the guy that I got my Banshee from has a little bolt.
You're not in the...
What? They normally have a screw that holds this in, which holds this in. That's what's making all that noise. But this one, the guy that I got my Banshee from, he, oh dang it, I forgot to mark that. Oh well, I guess it's going to be trial and error. This particular one, they normally have a Phillips screw. This one has an 8 millimeter head. Ooh.
When you take that apart, it's going to jump out. Or maybe not.
Maybe that's what's wrong, because there was nothing there.
No spring or nothing?
Nothing.
Huh.
The little hole right here is supposed to have the little spring and a little ball bearing that goes on top of it. The spring goes in first and the ball bearing goes second. There's nothing in this one. That's the reason why it was so incredibly noisy. Alright, I'm going to go get a rag real quick and wipe this out. Alright, I'm going to use brake cleaner to squirt this off.
You can put it down on the deck, it's okay.
See if there's enough in here. And you don't need a rag because it usually dries pretty quick. I know it's so bad for your hands, but I use it a lot to wipe my hands off. Alright, where did I put that? Oh, I put it back in here. Okay. And the brand, what is this brand? Outlaw? Yeah, Outlaw Racing. Number OR2692. Yamaha 350, YFZ 350 is the number. Anybody is interested? Alright. Oh, cool. It's in a little Ziploc bag. I'm going to put the spring and the ball bearing back in there. I've got to get this thing off. The old... Well, that sucks.
At least it's just a...
What?
Just a plastic bag and not a part.
No.
Like, make sure that O-ring isn't going to blow away.
The O-ring is not in there. But, oh man, look at that one. It is all laid up.
Put it in camera.
Oh, it is all laid up. The O-ring that was on there, it goes, when it goes on, it goes to the very back. And this is going to need to be cleaned off too. Oh, wrong thing. Man, this still has push pause. I am going to need a rag. It's got gross. Alright. I got a rag and I'm going to use this to scrape out of this little area.
I'm zoomed in real close on you, so be still. Where are you? I lost you.
Let me stop while you do it.
Alright. It's going to be a jiggly moment. Maybe.
Sorry about that.
I might be able to edit it out. I don't know. We'll see.
Alright, we're going to put the new O-ring on. We've got it cleaned off. Oh wow, nice.
It's snug.
Yeah.
Your hands are in the way.
You can see as it's all the way down where it's supposed to go. I don't know if y'all can see, but it's right there. Alright, the next thing will be the spring.
No, grease it up first.
Oh yeah, you want to put a little bit of grease. I'm going to use the white lithium because it tends to repel water for a lot longer than that other, like regular bearing grease, because water gets to this just a little. I don't know what this. Okay.
Do it around the.
I'm going to put this in first, so I don't cover up the hole and people don't see it, you know. Alright, first you put the spring in, and it goes right in the little hole.
You're not in camera.
I'm not.
There you go.
Right in the little hole. And then you put the ball bearing. But you know what, before I put the ball bearing, I'm going to spray just a little bit all the way around the shaft, and a little bit on the O-ring. And then you put the ball bearing in on top of the little spring, and then it goes in here.
You're not in camera.
Goes in here. Alright, what we're going to try is I'm going to go ahead and put the spring in, back in the little hole, and then the ball bearing. The spring is just incredibly tight. And I'm going to get a tiny screwdriver, and I'm going to spray the inside of this with the lithium instead of the way like this. Yeah.
You're not showing it very well.
Yeah, I know. I'm just trying to see what all I need to do here. Maybe I need to go watch the video again. There we go.
It's just tight.
Very tight. The new stuff is all tight. Alright. Oh, better. That'll keep it. You can feel the little spring and ball bearing keeping it in position. Alright, the next thing to do is figure out where this thing is supposed to have gone. Alright, it's supposed to be something like that.
Yep. Wait, there's a screw you're supposed to put.
Yeah, I'm fixing to. Fixing to. Boy, you can't tell I'm from Texas. And then the new screw, which is this, clean off the little dust that I got into it. It goes right back down in here and holds the two pieces together.
That's a big screw. You're supposed to do that before you put it on.
Yeah. Alright. Caca.
It happens.
It happens. I tell you, I'm not a mechanic anymore. Oh yeah, this is a screw head, a Phillips screw head.
Well, that tiny little straight slot will fit in that slot.
Oh, perfect. Perfect.
You're not in camera. No, you're really not.
Hold on, let me get a good screwdriver here. Yeah, I went ahead and got a big Phillips screwdriver. Tighten it up pretty good. Now, make sure that it's not too close where this is going to hit the clutch cover. Ooh, that's too far out too. That's it. Yep. Perfect. And see, it stays in place. That's the way it's supposed to. It stays in place. Clicks. One thing I've noticed about the Banshee is the engine, giving it throttle and letting it idle and revving it, it is rough. So the bolts, all the frame bolts and stuff, if you don't have some kind of Loctite on the bolts, you have to go back and tighten to keep, to make sure that they're not going to back out. And it's good to check them periodically anyway, because you can't ever tell. Alright, now let me clean up my mess real quick, and I love this. Look, that goes right back in. You can hear the click if you're ready. It clicks to keep it. Awesome. I'm so excited. You're the best wife ever.
I know.
She don't even have to try. It just comes naturally.
That's not true.
Well, also I don't require a whole lot either, so. Right?
Right.
Better agree with me, woman. Don't hear it. Okay, and that. Can you see me?
Yeah.
And that is how you fix it. I hope y'all enjoyed it. I hope this helped somebody. I'm not the best mechanic. I usually get it done, but it takes me a little while nowadays. But that's how you fix the Banshee bell sound on the Kickstart. Somebody, when I first got this thing, commented on one of my videos on how to fix it, how simple it is. And I didn't believe him because everything always turns out to be hard for me because my brain doesn't function right anymore. But that was simple. Very simple. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Like the video. Please give it a thumbs up if you did. And subscribe if y'all haven't. And if you feel like you might want to follow me, I appreciate it. Until next time, that's it. Let it... Come on. Little fella's scared. Yeah.